I'm here because I am the greatest person that has ever existed. And lucky for you, I'm going to show you my Benito strategy, which is named after me, Benito, Bitcoin Benito, actually. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I have so much kindness in my heart that I can give it to you, and I'm just better than everyone else. So pay attention to the Benito strategy, and let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is Bitcoin Benito, and I truly appreciate you for being here with me. Yeah, so that arrogant spiel that I just had was about my Benito strategy, that I really thought about it a lot. And I've actually had an explanation about it in one of my previous videos, but I've made a few changes with it, and I think it's about time that we are going to talk about it again, mainly because Pulsechain is going to come out hopefully in the next couple of months, let's say the next 2-3 months. It's going to come out. And you need to be able to take advantage of the fact that Pulse is out and Liquid Loans is coming out like a month after Pulse comes out. So now let's look at the different aspects of the Benito strategy and how it's going to help you out. First of all, let's start off with Pulsechain. Pulsechain is a copy of all the ERC20 tokens that's on the Ethereum network. Is going to be copied over into a layer 1 network, and it's going to have faster throughput, lower fees. Like the fees are going to be pennies at the very beginning anyway, pennies, and is going to be deflationary. So it's just going to increase as time goes on. Okay. In relation to this, another coin called Liquid Loans allows you to lock up your Pulsechain, and then it gives you a stabilized asset or a stable coin that is tied to the US dollar, that is tied to US fiat. Okay. So if you put Pulsechain in, as long as you're 110% collateralized, you put the Pulsechain in to the vaults. That's what it's called in the Liquid Loans protocol. You put it into the vaults, and then you can get out USDL, which is a stable coin that is always pegged to the US dollar. Okay, it's programmatically pegged to the US dollar. So let's look at the description right here. And this is part of my Benito strategy of how you can constantly make money forever and ever and ever. Okay, so we start right here with Pulsechain. Okay, then I want you to make a 300% or more collateralized loan, i.e., if you put $6,000 into the vault, right? $6,000 worth of Pulsechain into the vault, you're able to get $2,000 back out. You can choose how much collateralization that you want to put into the vault, as long as it's more than 110%. But I want you to make it 300%. So that means, like I said, put 6,000 in, get $2,000 out. Then I want you to take that $2,000 worth of USDL. I want you to take half of it and put it into something called the stability pool. Now, the stability pool is a protocol that's part of the Liquid Loans protocol that gives you Pulsechain, and it gives you Liquid Loans. It gives you both of these coins at the same time in relation to your proportion inside of the stability pool. The stability pool helps keep the price of USDL the same, and it keeps the ratio in the Pulsechain and the Liquid Loans protocol. You don't really need to know the details. Just know that when you put money in, you're going to get Pulsechain out, and you're going to get Liquid Loans out when you put USDL into the stability pool. And the ratio and the APY of the stability pool is about 20%. Okay, so keep that in mind. Put 50% of USDL into the stability pool. Take the other 50% and put it into the traditional stock market, such as Robinhood, such as Vanguard, such as E-Trade. Okay, but the most important thing, I want you to take that other 50% of USDL and put it into stocks that only make at least 500% over the past 5 years. Okay, these are stocks such as Tesla. These are stocks such as AMD. These are stocks such as Intel. Okay, they've made about 500% in the past 5 years. The reason why I want you to do that is because I want you to make tons of money. Because just because these stocks made 500% in the past 5 years, aka they made 100% every single year for the past 5 years, doesn't mean that they're going to have the same results in the future. Okay, but they're really good stocks. So let's just estimate in our mind that they're going to make maybe 40% or 30%. Putting money into stocks that make 40 or 30% is absolutely amazing. They make 40 or 30% every single year. Keep in mind, Bank of America gives you a 0.01% return on your money if you put it into a savings account. Ridiculous. I don't know why anyone puts money in their savings account. Invest all your money. Like I said, you get out look right here, in the stability pool, you get out Pulsechain, and you get out Liquid Loans. I want you to then take that Liquid Loans token and stake it into the loan staking protocol. When you stake it, you will also receive additional Pulsechain, and you will receive additional USDL. Again, these USDL and Pulsechain that you receive will be about 20% a year of the loan token that you put into the staking pool. Okay. So if you put about $1,000 worth of loan token into the staking pool, you'll get about $200 worth of Pulsechain and USDL by the end of 1 year. Okay. So yes, after that, I want that new USDL that you got, that 20% that you got. I want you to put 50% of your USDL into stability pool again, and 50% back into Robinhood, okay? Back into the traditional stock market. Now, if you look at both of these PLS tokens that you get from the stability pool and you get from the loan staking, they go all the way back to the vault. And I want you to repeat the process over and over and over again, okay? So the Pulsechain goes back into the vault. You can mint more USDL, put 50% in the stability pool, and then 50% into Robinhood. So how are you going to make money? How are you going to live life? How are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to buy that Lambo so you can look sexy? What I want you to do is take out all of your profits from Robinhood and use that to buy your Lambo. Use that to pay your bills. And you can even use that to reinvest back into the Bitcoin strategy. Put it back into the vault again, right? Take those US dollars, turn them into Pulsechain, and then put the Pulsechain back into the vault and repeat the process over and over and over again. And I did some back of the napkin calculations, and I discovered that, like, almost worst case scenario, you're going to make about 40% of your money every single year. So if you put $100,000 in, I know a lot of people don't have $100,000, but you know, Pulsechain is going to explode soon. If you put $100,000 into the protocol, you're going to get about $40,000 a year. And that $40,000 a year is going to compound upon itself. So that $40,000 is going to, the next year, the second year, that $40,000, that's $140,000 times 0.4, okay, or 40%. That means that by the second year, you're going to get $56,000, okay? Because the first year is $40,000, the second year is $56,000, the year after that is probably going to be about $70,000 or $80,000. The money grows constantly over and over and over, okay? And I'm telling you this because I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. Let's get this money.